guys. We're going to Southfields Library and I am excited. I should have filmed the entire process coming here, but I couldn't because I had so many deadlines to meet up with. So I was working with my phone and replying emails and all of that. But here we are. We're going to Southfields Library and come with me. So that's Southfield School. Now let's go to Southfields Library. Started this library tour, it was sort of difficult because these libraries are historic libraries, so you can't just walk into that place and say, I want to film. Who are you? There had to be a series of processes that you had to undergo as a creative, so I had to go through those processes. There were so many rejections. Some libraries will tell you no, not know exactly what the process that you have to go through to get an approval is as good as just tell me no. But I'm currently filming Wandsworth Libraries and God has been so good because it was a quick yes. I sent it to one of the managers, the emails and all of the process that went through it, and it was just smooth. Next time I got an approval saying that I could film all the Wandsworth Libraries and I was elated, like my joy knew no bounds. And so here we are visiting one of the Wandsworth Libraries, which is Southfields Library. It's still taking quite a journey. Gosh, I'm already tired. This 15 minutes walk is a lot. And then I noticed one thing: filming solo and filming with a team of people gives different vibes. Because now that I'm filming solo, it's exhausting, it's tiring. But when I film with my team, it's more fun, more interesting. It just doesn't look like this girl walking on the street with her camera and all of that, just talking. So it's a huge difference. Hi and welcome to Southfields Library. I remain good news, your beautiful 100 Libraries tour host. So this is Southfields Library and we'll be going in there to film and enjoy the ambience, the structure, the architectural designs, the history. Enjoy the library. So follow me and go with me on this journey. I can't go through this entrance because today isn't a library day or one of their opening days, so that's why I can't go through this entrance. But now we're standing. I will see you in the library. Particular spot has to be like the highlights of the library for me. I love how the sun has access into the space. I love how shadows are created and how bright the place is. I love how you can just walk into the library and It's so bright, even if there are no lights turned on. Like this place is literally bright. And the fact that the sun has a way of putting its own designs on the floor and on the walls of the building, it is amazing. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. But this particular section that we can rightly see is what they use for probably book sales or any other activities. It's really not rigid, so they can use the space for anything. But I just like how pretty it is and how organized it looks, especially with the papers on the wall and with the semi circular shape that it has. It's just so pretty. Maybe it's just me, but don't you think it's pretty?
Southfields Library is a charming local library located in the Southfields district of London. Opened in 1939, the library has been serving the community for over 8 decades. Its early establishment was part of a broader initiative by the local councils to promote public access to education and reading during a time of rapid urban growth in London. The library is known for its traditional design, reflecting the architectural style of the late 1930s. Over the years, the library has evolved, adapting to the needs of the local community while maintaining its original purpose. Today, it offers a wide range of services, from digital resources and free internet access to children's programs, adult learning workshops, and community events. Despite modernization, Southfields Library retains its welcoming atmosphere, making it a vital culture and educational hub for local residents. Its long-standing history and commitment to public service continues to make it a beloved institution in the heart of Southfields.
This is the children's library section. This is where all the kids, I'm not so sure about the ages, but if you're a child, I think within the ages of, it should be about 3. I'm going to have to confirm that. 3 to 12, because we have the teens section, which we're going to go through next. So this is the children's library. Come with me as we go into the children's library. Woo! In here, we can see the variety of children's books that these kids would use to upgrade and update their knowledge. So you can see that knowledge is for everyone. Let me put it that way. Knowledge is actually for everyone. And even kids have a lot to learn when it comes to books. This is fairy tale and pop books. We have storytelling for other areas. We have variety of books for kids. So whether they are so young that they can't read for themselves, that you have to read for them, or they can read by themselves, these collections here are worth your while. So if you haven't been to Southfields Library, especially that of the kids, you should make this as a point of duty to be here. Now let's take a look at the library. Now let's take a look at some of the books that they have for kids. I'm seeing exciting novels. I feel like I should be a child again and go through these books. I am so excited for them. Now let's dive into it. These are some of the amazing books, very interesting books that they have for your kids. So if you haven't visited the Southfields Library, make it a date with your child to be here. You can go on library dates with your child. You can actually go to the library and be like, baby, let's go to the library. Mom and dad are going to the library with you on a date. You know, something like that for your kids. These are some of the books that they have. found one of these books that I think we should try. The Dog Who Lost Its Back. So imagine you're here in the library, and as a child, I'm imagining that I am a 10-year-old and I caught this book and it caught my attention. I'm like, I should read it. I probably should read this book, you know? I would just come to this cozy spot right here, sit down here, cross my legs, pick up my book, and start to read and enjoy the book. With a beautiful atmosphere like this, I bet any child that comes in here would love books, fall in love with it, and wouldn't want to let it go. I mean, who wouldn't love this library? This chair, for starters, is so relaxing. So, guys, if you haven't been to the Southfields Library, make it a must, a date, compulsory, an activity that you don't want to miss. Now, let's go look at other sections of the library. This is the section where the kids come to borrow their books. So, on this right here, we have borrow, return, account info, and renew. That is to say that you have to be a registered member of the Southfields Library. If you want to have access to borrowing any of the books, you have to be a member of this library so you can enjoy the membership benefits, which enables you to borrow books, return books, and also have access to everything that you can see in here. And so, my people, to everyone watching it who has followed me to this journey so far, thank you. First of all, I would like to say a huge thank you to you all, because if it weren't for you guys following, subscribing, sharing, watching, I wouldn't be doing this. So I'm grateful to you all for following me through this entire journey, enjoying the show, because I know it's been quite a show. So thank you all for staying tuned. I hope you really love Southfields Library, because I do. And I hope you take this as an opportunity for those of you living within the Wandsworth borough, as they call it. I'm still trying to get used to these terms, so forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. So, for those of you staying within the Wandsworth borough, you are staying within Southfields area. This is where you need to be. This library is where you need to be. So, make it a must to. I don't think you should, or you shouldn't visit the library. I think you should, not just because you're looking for new books to read. Just come in. There's something about the library space that is enchanting. Let me put it that way. It's just like the gym sometimes takes away, um, makes me worry less and makes me stay fit. The library helps your brain to stay fit, you know. Studying, interactions with people helps your brain stay fit. So think of it as you exercising your brain whenever you come to the library. Think of the library as your book gym. Yes. No, think of the library as your brain gym. This is where you come and exercise your brain. You come here, you study, you stretch your brain, you do all the stretching, all the workouts on your brain with these books. Some of you would think, oh, novels are just creating fantasies or just for fantasies alone. No, novels help to shaping your vocabulary. Most of the words I learned growing up, I learned through reading novels. Yes, Mills and Boone, Harlequin talked about lots of romance and all of that, helping girls like them, because I wasn't reading castles in the air, but helping lots of girls to imagine what their love life would be like. Yes, but it also helped us to shape in our vocabulary and also put in new words into it. So when some of us speak and these words are not familiar words, but we've learned them because we've been reading. So it doesn't matter what you read. What matters is that you're feeding your brains with knowledge. You're feeding your mind with knowledge. And remember, it is what you put in that comes out of you. So take in knowledge, absorb it, harness it. Visit Southfields Library today. Thank you.